Hi, we're here with Brandy Hayden today. She's our behavioral health wellness specialist at Harrisonburg Rockingham Community Services Board. And Brandy's also one of the original members of the Lock and Talk Virginia campaign. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, thank you for having me. So what I have in front of me right here is one of our medication lock boxes. As you can see, they're quite large, so they can definitely handle a lot of medication. We're gonna get right into it. So here on the faceplate is the button that helps you unlock the lockbox. All you do is push it away from the box. As you can see, the lock will then disengage and you can open her straight up. So let's talk about some of the pieces that are inside here. Right here is our sticker, which has additional information with how you can get in contact with us and also look up some of the other services that we might be providing in your area. Also inside is the information sheet with the Volt lock box. If you prefer to read the instructions, there are also instructions here on how to set your lock combination and additional information about the lockbox itself. We also have another insert with just some additional information with how to keep you and your family safe when it comes to prescription medication and some over-the-counter medications that are particularly strong. One of the points in here that we're definitely going to touch on today is taking an inventory of your prescription medication as well as your over-the-counter medications. It's really important to know what's being used when, and also just to know what's in your household. Because if somebody, for example, is experiencing an overdose or has taken medication accidentally, when you call the Poison Control Center, that's going to be one of the first questions they ask you is what medication is in the home. So it's important to have that information up front. Also make sure that you secure the medications. That's what the box is for. And then to properly dispose of unwanted, unused, or expired medications. You can do this a couple of ways. One of maybe the easiest ways is to utilize a medication drop box. There are oftentimes a couple of them around in the community, but if you don't have access to one of those or you can't find them, another way to dispose of medication is to take just a Ziploc bag, add about a cup of either cat litter or some wood chippings or wood pulp, and then add your medication to the bag. Once that's done, just add some water. This will dissolve the medication so that people who might be going through the garbage, for example, won't get their hands on it. But it also ensures that it doesn't enter our water supply, which is the reason why we encourage people to not flush medication or to put it down the drain. Also make sure that you have a conversation with your kids or with those that are in your household about the dangers of taking medications that they are not prescribed. Talk openly, talk honestly, and talk early. I think we're all going to be really surprised with some of the insight that the kids in our households have. Also down here, if you suspect somebody is in crisis, a mental health crisis, we have the suicide prevention hotline number as an additional resource to help those in your household that you love. So let's get into how to lock it. So first, when you get it, it is going to be locked with the lock engaged. Now, like I said, just slide it out this way and it will unlock. And that is because this wire right here is keeping the lock on 000. When you get it, just take a regular pair of scissors, slide it in, and snip it off. Then all you have to do is just slide it through. It might be a little bit bent. There we go. And then you can also take off this little cardboard piece right here. It's just stickers on the inside. Pop it off. And then it's a bit more inconspicuous. So when you're setting your combination, it is currently set on 000. To unlock, you push it away. To set your combination, you push it towards. So while you're pushing it towards is when you're going to come up and you're going to change the dial to what lock combination you want. For the sake of this video, we're going to use 3, 2, 1. Pretty easy. Then we're going to slide it off. So that is what our lock combination is set to. Now, to make sure that the lock engages, when we turn it back down, just mess up some of these numbers so it's not on the lock number. Then when you come back down and push the lock to engage, it might be a little bit stiff, but no matter how many times I try and push this away, it's not going to open. Unless I turn the dials to 3, 2, 1, bingo presto. So if you do want to change these lock combinations, you do have the opportunity to do so. It just needs to be in the unlocked position first. Then once the medication lock box is open, you can push these button towards the combination again, change it to whatever numbers you want it to be. When you let go, that's what it's going to be set at. Just definitely make sure you change these numbers before you set the lock to engage. because you don't want to accidentally leave it in the unlocked position. Now, just a couple of things before we get done here. Make sure that you have this lock combination, either a combination number that you'll remember that's particularly relevant to you, hopefully not obvious, but particularly relevant to you, or keep it somewhere safe. And that doesn't mean in your nightstand that you can't lock or things like that. So if you have a phone and you can lock it, that might be a great place to put it. Or if you are receiving services like at a CSB or something like that and have a case manager or an outpatient therapist, they can definitely keep that information for you as well. If you suspect somebody in your household is in crisis, the same reason that we say take all the firearms out of the house until the crisis has resolved, we definitely want you to add another layer of protection to medication in that case, behind a locked door or things like that, especially if there's somebody in the household that has to take this medication every single day. If that's not the case, it's probably the best chance for you to keep that person safe is to just take the box out of the house somewhere where it can be kept safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.